And so without further ado, I want to cover a couple strategies that you guys can implement right now to capture at least a couple extra deals this week, next week, and the following week. So it's not just 4, it could be, as many as you want. And the method is primarily outbound calling and follow-up calls. And I know this is a call center, you'd be like, but D, I get leads transferred to me, why should I call out? And one of the most key methods of actually securing business, I think there's like this statistic that says, you got to call someone 8 or 9 times before they say yes. If you guys ever seen that statistic before. I'm lazy, so I didn't want to call like 8 or 9 times. So I try to be about as efficient as possible so that I'd only have to call maybe once or twice, right? But it's the method in which we call. And so we can also adopt some of these techniques and apply them to our inbounds. But the idea is, and I emailed it out, is understanding the difference between curiosity and intent. I think that a majority of the outbound calls, as I outlined in that email, if you didn't see it, we call in where you have this tonality of curiosity. And so we're calling and saying, hey, I was just wondering if you're in the market, or hey, I'm wondering if you're interested in lowering your rate and payment. Hey, I'm wondering if I can send you a proposal. And there's a reaction that we unknowingly push to our prospects or the person that we're engaging to kind of give them a way out. And so it's very easy for them to say no, especially if they're busy. But you'll find that people will actually comply and go along with the flow as long as you're driving the conversation, meaning you're coming with a tone of intent. And so a great method right now would be to look up your BV leads or your BVQ, and you're actually going to, I personally would go through Encompass. And the reason for that is because you want to attack the people who, or not attack them, okay, don't attack them. You want to approach the people that have a genuine need. So in other words, we're not calling back Jim with the 680 FICO who's already at 3.75 and thinking about paying off $5,000 in credit card debt. That's not the guy that we're going to focus our time on, right? Who we're going to focus our time on is that one cash out refinance that we could have saved them a ton of money, or that one person who we could have shortened the term or got them out of FHA or did this streamlined refinance. And the reason why is because you'll have intent. So the intent, as I outlined in that example on the email, was talking about that campaign, the campaign that expires at the end of this month. And the reason why we use this method is because it's the fear of missing out. And not only that, but it also installs urgency.